today at the Vault Boutique with Don Terrell and Sonia LaGrange. Morning.
Hi. Hello.
How you guys doing?
Good. Chilly.
All right. So we're going to talk a little bit about the Vault Boutique before we head over to the Black Squirrel Tap, right? Because those are dual-purpose businesses. So tell me a little bit about the Vault Boutique.
Mom and I bought it together in 2016.
Yes.
Yep. Had no experience in retail. I was in real estate for 18, 19 years. We kept driving past this building and thought it looked really cute. And I'm like, hey, let's just go take a look at it. So set up a showing, came in here, and we just mentioned it would make a really cute boutique. And probably 2 months later, we were opening up.
And how did you determine what to put in your boutique? A lot of different places have the word boutique in it. What made this just natural fit?
When we first were starting out, we thought about doing it. We kind of started out where we had like vendors in here, where they were making items. We were selling it. We had some of our own stuff in here, but it was just too hard. Our stuff was really popular. We were doing a good job selling it. So we just kind of grew our market. We realized that we had shoppers coming all ages, all price points. Some wanted home stuff, some wanted clothing, some are into the purses and jewelry. So we just kind of started carrying everything. And just over the years, I mean, if you would have walked in here on our grand opening weekend in 2016, I mean, it's bare when you look back at the pictures. We had barely anything, and we thought we had a lot. But now it's just, I mean, we just keep growing and growing.
So what would you say is the biggest surprise you've learned out of being in business for the last 7 years?
How hard it is. Like, you think it's going to be easy and all these bells and whistles, and you get to go shopping at markets all the time, and it's not that fun. It can be, but it's just a lot of work and a lot of hours and just continually coming up with new things to get people in the doors.
Okay, and so you even have a dual purpose, so you're here and next door.
Yep.
And so that's got to make it even worse. And we'll talk about Black Squirrel Tap in a minute. But so on your end, so you run the Vault side of it.
We both run it together.
Right, but
yeah. Yep.
this is your only
here.
place.
Yep, this is my only place.
What do you like about it?
I like the people that come in, visiting with people. I don't know, I love going to market with my daughter, and we just have our time together doing that. Keeping up on the inventory is probably the worst part of it.
So where do you see the Vault Boutique going in the next 5 years?
We'd like to grow it more online. We had talked about opening up some other locations. It's just really hard to find staff. So we're kind of, you see some of these other boutiques that open up multiple places and then they end up not staying open very much longer. So we feel like we have a good thing right here in town. There's a lot of things around here that draw people to us. Cava House up the street is a great example. Every afternoon, we get a fairly large crowd of shoppers from them.
Okay.
We co-host events between the bar and us and some other places in town. So I don't know. I mean, I think the biggest thing for us is just growing online over the next couple of years.
Okay, so I'm here again with Sonia. Now we're at the Black Squirrel Tap. So tell me about how the bar part of it got started.
It's another just spur of the moment thing. A month before we opened up the boutique, decided we were going to buy a bar too.
And so,
no experience again. I mean, people ask me all the time. They're like, "Have you had any experience in it?" And, I mean, they think it came from a line of working in that, but haven't. But it's been fun.
So why a bar instead of a restaurant or something else or another type of boutique? What made the bar part of it?
It was already established. So this has been a bar for years, and it's popular. People know it. We did switch the name when we bought it. Everyone's always asking us why we call it Black Squirrel Tap, but all we have in town is black squirrels. So it's kind of a unique thing.
Yeah.
We have signs out on the interstate, and you wouldn't believe how many people will come in here because they wanted to see what the Black Squirrel Tap is, just from the name of it.
You do this and the Vault Boutique.
Yep.
Do you have another interest that keeps you busy as well, or is that sort of narrowing down to these two businesses?
These are my two jobs, and then just a lot of events in town. We put on Swisher Fun Days and the Christmas event that's tonight, and there's a new economic group in town. We're just trying to, grow the town, make it friendly for people to come and just walk around and shop at different places. People come in to eat something, but again, we're not a full-fledged restaurant, so if we get super busy, you do have to wait a while. But people are usually really good about it. They're coming in here with friends, and they're just coming in to hang out and have a good time.
Yeah.
They come in and watch sports and talk to their buddies in town.
Okay, and you said that the bar obviously complements the Vault Boutique, and you'll do events and stuff together. what makes that work? What makes that a good partnership?
Well, people come out and they go shopping. They bring their husbands. The husbands come over here and hang out. A lot of times when we do our events we do later night events over there. We'll have live music in here, so people can come shop. They come over here and they'll eat and listen to music and just hang out for the night then.
So what are some of the plans for the Black Squirrel Tap moving into the future?
I don't know. I mean, it works pretty well. There's not a lot of stuff that we can expand on. I mean, it's small. We sit on a small lot here in town. So we just hope to continue to grow our customer base. And people that come in, we get people traveling from all over the states that stop in here, and you'll usually see them the next year when they come rolling through town again.
So I'm shopping here at the Vault Boutique. I'm super excited about it. I'm getting a couple Christmas presents, but I also have to get something for me every time I'm here.
We love that.
Yeah, right?
$60.19.
Okay, and we're going to use my phone to pay for this because this is how up to date we are here in Swisher, right? If I can find my app that I need to use. Oh, I should put it on my work credit card. And
Yay, look how cool we
yay,
are.
we are so
Small
cool here in
town
Swisher. So, full disclosure, Sonia is one of the people that I work with in my real job as Rural Development Director for Greater IC Inc. And she was very generous in letting us come and film here today. It's last minute and it's Christmas time and they're having their huge celebration in Swisher tonight. I wish everybody could come to that. This won't actually air until that's over.
Yeah,
so
it's a really cool event, so keep it in mind for next year.
Keep it in mind for next year. But Sonia, tell me a little bit about some of the other things you guys do throughout the year. I know you have like buses that come through.
So 3 to 4 times a year we have a boutique bus crawl. So we line up other boutiques we try to do small town, but we do go to Cedar Rapids, Nebo, Czech Village. Last time we had 3 buses leave from here, so 90 women total that go on this. It's just a good way to, get all the communities together. We support each other.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
They send clients our way, we send clients their way.
It's going to keep all of the businesses healthier, right? And you have a lot of fun, right?
Yeah.
I think there might be some drinking.
Oh yeah, jello shots, pudding shots. It's a good day.
Yeah. It sounds really fun. If you get the opportunity and you're in the area, please come visit the Vault Boutique and also Black Squirrel Tap when you're done shopping. You might need a little beverage to get you through the rest of the day.
Sometimes it's easier to shop after you've had a cup.
There you go. Start there.
We'll switch in a minute to Black Squirrel Tap, but if people are interested in just the Vault Boutique, how do they find you?
We do a lot of social media posts, so if they follow us on Facebook or Instagram, Vault Boutique IA is our tag name. And then we have a website, vaultboutiqueia.com, or you can come shop with us Tuesday through Fridays, 10 to 3, and Saturdays 10 to 2. Or we love when people call us up and we'll do special appointments too.
Okay, great. And where can they find you physically? What's the physical location?
Oh, 76 2nd Street Southeast in Swisher. We're just right down the street from Cava House and right next door to Black Squirrel Tap.
How can people find you here?
We are located at 72 2nd Street Southeast in Swisher. We have a website, blacksquirreltap.com, and you can follow us on Facebook.
All right, so this was pretty cool.
Yeah, right? Swisher's a really fun town, and they got a lot going on.
Yeah, you don't think about it for small rural towns that they can have this type of online empire or clothing. You miss those things from small towns that back in the 50s they had all these things and everybody shopped there. But now they don't. You can be worldwide.
Right. I think they benefit. They're right in between Cedar Rapids and Iowa City. So if you're anywhere in the area, it's a really quick trip to come over here and do. I mean, they're right off of 380, so it's really easy to get people to come off and shop, as long as they know how cool it is. Anybody would stop.
Right. Well, and the Black Squirrel Tap next door, they have food, they have drinks. It's a great atmosphere. She called it a ladies' dive bar. And you don't think in terms of marketing to a demographic on a dive bar like that. So it's a very unique way to position yourself.
Yeah. She's also on the Swisher Economic Alliance. They've got some really cool, fun stuff going on. I don't know if you noticed when we were out and about, there's whiskey barrels in front of all of the businesses. And those were provided by Cedar Ridge, which is close by. And it's Swisher has a history of whiskey. And so you might as well use that, right?
What small town doesn't?
Well,
Well, and they were talking about the bus tours and how they bring people in. And that's just great because small towns need that sort of energy coming back. She says, some people they'll see maybe once a year because they're from so far away. But that type of brand loyalty, they'll go online. They'll promote your stuff. Even if they can't be there, that's huge. And the fact that they're involved in the community with the Christmas events and the other events that they're doing, that's the way you build loyalty, by showing loyalty back.
right. And, I just really love the attitude around here is, we got this. I was really happy when she said they want to build up their online presence.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's really important for small town, especially small town businesses, to be able to sell online. You might not get as much foot traffic as you need to keep your business, but if you can also sell online, then whatever foot traffic you get is just gravy, right?
Well, and they said, in 2016, it was bare. Walk around now, it's like, I don't know how they fit more stuff in here.
Right,
And
we didn't even get to the shoes earlier, and there's a whole shoe section back here.
yeah, and they keep adding stuff, which is great because they know that there's a in-person presence that people want to see, but they know that can't do everything, so they can sell stuff online, they can make packages, they can make specials, they can promote it that way. It does a lot of different good, and that's what a lot of small towns and businesses need to work towards is, how do I change with the times while still keeping what people want here too?
Exactly. And how nice is it that she works with her mom?
Yeah, you gotta work with your mom, buy a business. Oh, let's look at that building. Why don't we do this?
Right.
Oh, that bar's for sale. Why don't we buy it? Just a number of things fell into place, but it worked great. And now you got 2 thriving businesses in a town that continues to do more thriving stuff. They talked about the other businesses. They talked about how they partner with bus tours. Those are things that people need to see and need to hear about in order to make sure that small towns continue to survive.
Exactly. Well, come back.
Yeah, if you're ever in Swisher, swing by.